Okay, we're live right now. Yeah. I just got notified, so I got out the way. I'll try to broadcast as long as I can, because it's kind of late. And my kids aren't feeling all too good, so. Whew. Anyhow, let's all of you people join in. Let's go do my favorite thing to do in the world, which is go through like all the blogs, find interesting things to talk about. I don't know. Hey, what's going on? What's up? What time is it where you're at? It's like 11:12 p.m. over here. I just, you're awesome, man. Thank you. Thank you, Taylor. No, just got done uploading a video and wanted to do like a network comparison. Just something fun. Nothing too major. How's your guys' evening? Chad, what's up, man? What's going on? How are you guys? Just wanted to get on here and kind of just hang out with you guys for a little bit. See what's up. It's 1:13 over there. Wow, pretty late. My apologies if I'm keeping you up. I don't mean to, but 1:13 over there also. So you guys, like Taylor and beautiful baby, you guys are in the same time zone. 12:13 a.m. here. So you're like an hour ahead of me. Oh, man, I cannot wait to get this cash flow in. The next device I'm grabbing is the Honor 8, I think it is. I'm buying it unlocked from Best Buy. What? I guess I'm okay. Yeah. Hey, Magic, what's up? What's going on? Just wanted to hang out with you guys for a little bit, late night. Open topic. You guys can talk about whatever you guys want. Ask me questions about whatever, or what's wrong? Nothing's wrong. It's just it's late. My son's asleep, so I'm trying not to be too loud. No, not all of when you go live. Cool. Cool. I caught your video today, Summer. I caught your video. But I know I'm probably just throwing it out there, but my advice is try to overlook all that negativity. Don't let it get to you. I get a lot of it. Believe me, I do. I just most of the time just don't pay any attention to it. People have said some real nasty, disgusting things to me. It's 10 p.m. where you're at. Where are you located, Magic? If it's like 10 p.m. over there, you're in where? I think you're in what, California area? My style had a random fail. Like, what do you mean a random fail? Like, what, it just turned off and turned back on, or? Explain to me, Taylor. What happened to your stylo? Pokemon Go reportedly has brought in $1 billion in less than 7 months. I knew that was gonna happen. Snap reveals financial numbers in IPO filing will expand spectacle sales. Liking my Moto G 3rd gen, so far so good. Screw the haters, yeah, screw the haters. They're everywhere. It happens. I am tired. Bling Master, what's up? The digitizer went out? Ooh. I know, they want me to start doing YouTube, but I'm not. Yeah. Don't. People tell me that I shouldn't even be on YouTube all the time. Seattle? Nice. I used to live up in Washington, actually, when I was a kid. When I was 15, I had to move there with my mom, and I lived in, I first lived in Enumclaw, Washington, and then I moved to Buckley. So, been to Seattle once or twice. I've also been to Kent. Really nice out there. TJ, what's up, man? How's everyone's evening going? government. Yeah, I don't know. I think that video I did on all that stuff that's going on, I think it offended some people, and I never meant for it to offend anybody, and I wasn't taking sides in either one. You know, my whole thing was for people to stop hurting each other because it doesn't do anything. You know, you beat someone because they supported Trump or didn't support Trump. It don't matter. You know, that's not gonna physically put bruises and welts over Donald Trump's body. So what's the point? You know, you're just hurting someone for no reason. I'm in Ohio, bro. Your videos help more people make the right choices. Well, you know, I just want to like help people out. That's it, really. Um, I really, it's right choices. It depends on if the phone makes you happy. Well, one of my friends lives in Buckley. Oh yeah, I stayed there. Small town, very small town. Went to White River High School. That beep. I know. I've been procrastinating to get that smoke detector battery changed. That's my fault. My bad if it's annoying. Just got finished editing my Dare Wednesday video for next week. Wow. Do we get a little sneak peek of what it might be about? It's my smoke detector. That's what it is. The battery on it, the 9-volt battery is dead. He will not divide us. Yeah. My whole point, I'm not going to say which side is right, which side is wrong, and my political views is for my own. I'm not going to put it out there. But the fact that, to me, innocent people are being hurt over this is what I'm trying to highlight. Is like, it doesn't need to happen. Like, everyone has a right to believe in what they want to believe in, support what they want to support. Watching this on your Huawei Senza, yeah, just activated mine today. I had it not activated for a couple of days, and I decided to activate it today. So now this is actually turned on, and I did like this fun little network comparison within my house. I have like crappy signal in my house, but once I step outside the door, like my bars jump, but it's nighttime, so I couldn't do it. The reviews and the comments are awesome. Thank you. Yes, my niece still says, oh man. Ouch. Yeah. Definitely look forward to that. I love Dollar Tree. I love Dollar Tree too. I love going there and see what they got. Paul Teg's the man. I'm still waiting on that YouTube Space video, man. Still waiting on it. Can you dab, please? I'm an old person and I don't keep up with modern day stuff. So what is a dab? Some of you guys might drop your jaws on that one, but I don't. I don't know what those things are. I'm not hip to this generation's stuff, so I'm sorry. I don't know. Hell yeah, Dollar Tree, yeah. And I have friends of mine that have iPhones, and I always tell them go to the Dollar Tree. They always got iPhone cases. The iPhone's just so ubiquitous, you can find a case anywhere. It's a sweet device. Always sends the best premium device. Sorry. Yeah, for $99. And see, that's the thing. Like, yeah, I always had this suspicion about it, but then Tim kind of verified that the Huawei Senza is the Honor 5X. I don't love Huawei. Why not? I get beer glasses from there. Yes, my subscribers dare me, so I gotta do it. That's getting egged though. I mean, like, is the distance at least far enough? Because that would hurt, right? I mean, if it was like in a short range distance, like let's say maybe like between 5 to 6 feet away, that would hurt. I don't know. But in my vacation time, hopefully we'll be there soon. YouTube Space. Nice, nice. I got vacation time coming up too in March, so I'm trying to head to Vegas. Google Dab. Alright, I will. Dab. Okay, well, I don't need to know the definition of it. It's a dance? Uh, Dollar Tree tab. Oh, you guys are funny. Pretty nice tonight. It's pretty slow tonight too. Um, by the way, if you guys didn't know, my upload schedule, I actually am following one now. Thank the Lord for that one, because I've always been saying that I'm gonna do this upload schedule, and I never kept to it. But so far, I have. So Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays is video uploads. FYI, I bought a 5 Honor 5X case, and it won't fit for some reason. Really? It was fun, a bit painful. I bet. Yeah. I died at Dollar Tree. I moved to Vegas this year. Vegas is cool. I went there early, summer last year. That's why I'm going back. But yeah, that's my upload schedule. Wednesdays there may be a video, but most likely there won't be. We gotta at least take one day out of the week off, and then the weekends off. So yeah, you guys can be expecting those videos on those days: Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays. So MTTF. I guess it's a dance, so let me go look. Oh, it's that thing. I see kids do that down the street all the time. No, I'm not a dance type person or anything like that. Maybe I can have my 11-year-old stepson do it one day. You live in Florida and you love it? What part of Florida? If I send my phone to you, could you mess with it? I really wouldn't advise anyone to send me their phone to fix. I mean, only because I'm not like a legit business, and I don't have like, I guess, insurance that if anything else was to glitch out, I would have like the insurance to cover a phone. So, but it is fairly simple to take apart the LG G Stylo. I did a video when I swapped the cameras out because the rear camera failed, so I bought another camera sensor and swapped it out. It's fairly simple. Just follow the rules with dealing with electronics and make sure you don't have like static, so you don't shock the motherboard. Do you watch AMC Humans? No, I haven't seen it. I don't even know what that is. Like, I'm so far out of like what goes on today. I don't even know like what kind of TV shows are out there that people are into or anything like that. I'm mostly either working, making video, or just yeah. I think it's kind of like the Stylo 2 cases. Some fit the Stylo 2 Plus, but some won't. I guess slightly different dimensions. I think it's missing the dual card slot or something. Yeah. You wish you were in Fort Lauderdale. Wow. I live around the Ocala area. Sorry if I said that wrong. I give no F's for that Stylo 2. Yeah, one thing I did, Paul, since I got you on here, I'm not sure. Nintendo 504. Hey, what's up? Have you noticed a flaw in the build of the phone? Because right around, I guess, where you would have like, the area where the antenna bands are underneath, I've noticed that this top plastic part kind of protrudes out from the body just a slight bit. So I'm noticing with the sensor that there is a slight build flaw, but nothing terrible. Just, I mean, yeah, I guess I'm a total nerd because I look at these things, but an average person that buys a phone is not gonna notice it. But I was just like looking at it one day. I was like, oh, look, the design flaw kind of protrudes out. I don't know if they intentionally did that or what, but the bottom one seemed to sit flush with the rest of the body. So I was like, oh, what happened here? Not too sure, but I am liking the sense that actually I'm dropping that review tomorrow. See, it's about artificial intelligence. If you want to watch Mr. Robot, okay. Google Ocala, Florida. All right, we'll do that. Bling Master here is giving me a lot of things to Google right now. Christian Slater, come back. Let's see. Ocala FL. Okay. Let's open maps and see where. Huh. Quick facts. Ocala is a city located in northern Florida. As of the 2013 census, the population estimated by the United States Census Bureau is 57,468, making it the 45th most populated city in Florida. Nice. That will allow notifications out of here. Let's back out. I want to see. Because I have family in Florida. I have family in Kissimmee. Oh, okay. So you're north of Orlando. Yeah, I noticed that also. My LG G5 is off a little on the top like that also. Oh, yeah. Well, I know like the first batch of the G5s had like design flaws up the yin yang, so. But you said on the top though, so that's kind of interesting. My first Android phone was the Moto i1. Nice, because when Boost Mobile had, they used a push to talk system. I forgot what it's called. Um, IDEN. They were using the IDEN network, where you basically push to talk. And I always wanted the Moto i1, but I could never actually get it. Or the HTC Diamond. Yeah, the Moto i1, I don't know, it was kind of like, I mean, at the time, it was an okay device. You just couldn't really watch YouTube unless you did workarounds to get YouTube on there. And you had to use like Opera Mobile for fast mobile browsing because it still relied on IDEN. And the IDEN network was very slow for data transfers, so. You're moving to Chernobyl. Squeaky chair, need WD-40. Poor Motorola, seems like they are hardly relevant in this country. Since, you know, that's one thing that too that I think that Google should have never done. They should have never sold Motorola Mobility to Lenovo. They should have kept it. Can you guys imagine what the Pixel and the Pixel XL would have been like if Google still kept Motorola as the hardware manufacturer and had Motorola commissioned to build the Pixel and Pixel XL? It'd be kind of crazy, right? Just those what ifs. I just got one. That's pretty good. Yeah. I never really had issues with Motorola devices. They've always been good, but for me, I've always looked at them as like the ruggedly built, like they could withstand anything, basically type of phone. I don't know, one that you could use as a good luck bulletproof, protection. You keep it in your shirt pocket and it can like stop a bullet. Like that Motorola devices always give me that vibe. So, yeah. Motorola's are pretty good. I think they're regularly built and they're built good. I just wish that Google never sold them. Just imagine like, after, well, this coming year, whatever else Google's going to release out, if they still had Motorola, they would have their own hardware manufacturer, basically. They would build all the devices in-house. I thought that's where they were going with it, and I was kind of shocked when they sold it off to Lenovo. Like, why? Google buys companies for the patents and sells them. Yeah, I know that. But still, I mean, just the idea of just, them trying to basically have like their own official hardware and not something that's basically like the Nexus, which was, collaborated with other OEMs. Have you had any issues since the update on your Stylo 2? Update? Yeah, I did. Actually, hotspot broke on mine. So it's basically sitting in the desk right now. I mean, it's not like I can't use it. As far as like some of the other stuff that people have experienced, like it slowing down dramatically, all that stuff I was able to fix by just doing a factory reset. And after that, it's like, it's smooth, it runs great. It's just that hotspot that broke, so hopefully they fix it. Do a giveaway of one of your old phones. I did. I gave away the Warp 7. Right now on my Snapchat, I'm actually running an LG X Power giveaway, and that's going to run all the way until the end of February. And basically, I'm going to announce the winner on March 9th. I'm getting off. I'll email you. All right, cool. Have a good night, Taylor. HTC is more relevant than Motorola. Google killing brands. HTC, man, the Uplay and the U Ultra, solid idea, but it looks like it's going to be another fail. This looks like it. and that's like the sad part. It's like HTC needs the U series devices to bring them back. As I remember, like HTC was like what, way back in the day, like what, 6 years, 7 years ago, or even 8 years ago, HTC was pretty much known as like premium phones. So like you had Samsung that was plastic, you had LG that was plastic, Motorola was plastic, and then HTC was actually building devices that just felt more premium, even though like some of them were encased in plastic. They were okay. You felt them, and they didn't feel like regular polycarbonate. Via V Solutions, follow me on Twitter. I don't do Snapchat. Do a giveaway on YouTube. Uh, Probably after this one. I've already officially announced it, so this current giveaway of the X Power is on Snapchat. I'll probably do like one more and then that's it. I normally don't do giveaways, but I'm just I'm giving back since I'm gonna have the funds to do it. That's really what it is. I'm not a person that has a lot of money, so every device I buy out of pocket, and I would love to do giveaways every now and then, but it's like the only time I really can because I have that extra leisure cash, like cash to giveaway. Evo design, yeah. I'm kind of glad that they brought the Evo branding back with the HTC 10 Evo. It's nice that they bring it back. Evo was a really good brand, a good line of devices from HTC, and like everyone was like pretty much bananas for the Evo. Like the very first Evo that came out, and then even after that, like the Evo Shift, which had a slide-out keyboard, that was pretty top-notch back then too. Going on, it just kept going. The Evo 3D was like, some people didn't like it because the battery was really weak on it, but it was kind of ahead of its time, being able to take 3D videos, and you were able to upload it to YouTube because YouTube supported 3D videos at that time. HTC was what LG is now, mid-range phones. Yes, I need a new phone. You need a new phone? Buy one. I mean, giveaways is good and everything like that, but the odds are stacked because, if you're the only one that enters the giveaway, then you got like a great shot at winning a new phone. But a lot of people, they see giveaway and they enter fast, so your odds is, however many people enter in, one out of that. So just buy a phone. I think the HTC U and Ultra is overpriced, and I think it needs to step up its game. Yeah, and go back to the drawing board to compete against not just Samsung and LG, but Huawei, Oppo, and Moto Z lines. Yes, you're absolutely correct, Paul. That is it for what you're getting with the U Play and the U Ultra, and how it's priced. That's why I'm saying it's a fail. It's like people are gonna look at the price of that device and then look at what it can do, and see other devices that can do the exact same thing that costs $300 less, even $400 less. What I think it is that HTC jumped in feet first into the pool and tried to pull what Google did with the Pixel, because a lot of people said the same thing about the Pixel phones. However, because they are basically rooted to Google, that people still ended up buying it. And I played with one at Best Buy on the vlog, and you guys caught a small glimpse of the footage in the vlog, but I actually spent like half an hour with the phone just playing around with it. And I was thoroughly impressed by speeds of the Pixel. So Google can kind of get away with that, but HTC can't because they're not there. They've dropped dramatically over the last 5 years. They've dropped. The 1 series from HTC was okay, but it was just like, it was starting to decline. It was making that descent down, while Samsung and LG was growing even higher. Actually, LG grew above HTC. Samsung was pretty much always on the top, but LG was kind of growing up there. So, Monica Coleman, hey Monica, how are you doing? Welcome. I'm glad you came in to hang out. That's all we're doing here, is just hanging out and talking. Nothing in general specifically, but just geeking out at 11:36 p.m. my time. Rest in peace, Droid branding Motorola. Yeah. Why did LG stop the Volt series? They actually didn't. The LG X Power is known as the LG Volt 3. So I did a video. That's why the video comparison I did, I actually did a video where I compared the original Vault versus the Vault 2 versus the X Power, because those are the Vault series. It's just LG decided just to give it a different name, but for a time I posted this on Instagram and several places. When I first got the X Power and I activated it on Boost Mobile, it would pop up as Boost Vault 3, and it was pretty much confirmed by LG when I communicated with them about it that it is the Vault 3 that is recognized through Sprint. So basically, you know, devices all have different names. There's like a root name for a device, and then it's given a different name as it goes to a different carrier or anything like that. So, like if you look at AT&T and the LG Phoenix, and you look at the K7, and then you look at the Tribute 5. I mean, there's slight differences as far as specs and everything like that, but they pretty much are like the same family phone. Samsung Galaxy S8 may have batteries from new Japanese supplier in Japan. No, I hope they're programmed to, do that whole system where they thoroughly check devices so they don't have another fiasco like the Notes. Is it the Note 7? Yeah. What is your Instagram? My Instagram is the Aloha Android. How many of you guys use wearables, by the way? I've always wanted, I never really asked this question when I have you guys live with me, but how many of you guys use wearables? Like smartwatches? And if so, which one are you using? Because I am in the market of looking for a new smartwatch, because I do know that my Pebble Watch will be obsolete by the end of this year. And I highly doubt Fitbit will support legacy Pebble watches with their application. So Stylo, always Stylo. Yeah, the Stylo 3 is one that I'm really interested in getting in. Like, I'm still getting the HTC Bolt, but I kind of made a different decision on that. As I get the HTC Bolt, it's going to go on one of my lines on my account. So I will do like an unboxing and review and stuff like that. I really want to get the Honor 8, since basically I can just use unlocked devices. After talking with Simple Mobile, I talked with them over the phone just to make sure, and it's pretty clear cut that any device that would take the SIM card that's in my my Senza, I can actually use it on an unlocked device. So, and since it's not like my daily driver, it's my secondary driver. Like, I don't need it to have like the most fanciest plans or like the best of everything, because it's just something that I can use unlocked devices on. No, you will turn into a Borg. Well, Captain Picard was a Borg at one time, and they were able to reverse the effects, and he's fine. He just has that link with the Borg now, so he can pretty much understand them. I'm not a Trekkie, by the way, but my dad watches Star Trek, and I used to watch with him all the time to hang out. So it's like there's still some things about Star Trek I don't know about. So don't quiz me on it, because I'm not a Trekkie. I just know the shows. I think the Moto Z mods are very cool, but overpriced, and no headphone jack is kind of a deal breaker for some, except my wife. She just she's a Moto girl ever since early 2000. Nice. I don't know, like, you know, I get people's frustrations with the no headphone jacks. Will you do fan mail? Actually, I was thinking about it. I just didn't know if anyone wanted to do it or not. I mean, if people are like, they want to send me fan mail, then I'll open a PO box and you guys can send stuff to me. But yeah, the no headphone jack thing, you know, like, I get people's point of views. They want to be able to like use it, you know, like if you're using your car, you can use it with an auxiliary cable and whatnot. And I think that most manufacturers should keep that present in a smartphone. You know, because I do see a lot of people using Bluetooth earbuds or Bluetooth headphones, and Bluetooth is just about taking over. But still, like, you know, like in cars, you know, there's some cars that are not built with Bluetooth. Like me, I like, you know, old school rice burners. So like, Um, when it comes to like cars, I like, let's say like the AE86 Corolla. I like that one. There's just a lot of cars from back in the day that I would buy, and if I buy them, they don't have Bluetooth because Bluetooth wasn't around at their time of conception. So people still got to use auxiliary cables and whatnot. And I honestly think that they should keep the headphone jacks on phones. Adventure followed me. Hmm, okay. Uh, I'll do fan mail. Anyone else? Well, give me a couple of weeks because I got like a lot of things going up. Mr. Max Rock, what's up? But give me a couple of weeks, and I'll open up a PO box and I'll announce it. And if anyone wants to send me stuff, you guys can send whatever. Um, yeah, what's up? What's going on? But yeah, I think headphone jack should still remain standard. I mean, for whatever reason, well, I know most people speculate, and it kind of does look like it, that a lot of manufacturers take away the headphone jack because the iPhone did it, and so now they're doing it. But I don't know. I have a Samsung Gear Neo watch and the Sony smartwatch too, but the Samsung Gear Neo has way better features. Definitely recommend. Only problem, it's only mainly compatible with Samsung devices. I think there's, if you have a rooted device or something like that, I think there is a way to actually make a non-Samsung device compatible with Gear watches. I gotta look that up again. I start collecting headphones. Nice. But yeah, I think getting rid of the headset jack is just a real bad mistake because, like I said, a lot of people they don't just use it for headphones or earbuds. They also use it, in their cars to connect, so they can connect with like their CD deck in their car or whatever. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, if I open up a PO box to get fan mail, I'm gonna open it on a live broadcast. So I'm not just gonna like record a video. I think when I see YouTubers that get fan mail and they open it on like a regular based video, it just feels a little impersonal. Like you guys took the time to write a letter or send something to me. Why not be able to do a live broadcast and open it so then for those who sent me something that I'm opening can actually interact with me. You know. So when I start doing fan mail, I'll be doing live broadcasts just like this. Not having a headphone makes no sense. Right. Doesn't make sense to get rid of it. We've had Bluetooth headphones and stuff like that for a long time now, and they still implemented headphone jacks on the phones. It's just so that's the thing. Like iPhones, I guess in a way are still trendsetters. And I think sometimes OEMs just kind of like think, okay, the iPhone 7 did this, let's do the same, but not actually think like what kind of impact they're gonna have. Um, yeah, they really need to start listening, to consumers because there's a lot of I know there's consumers who don't care because they use Bluetooth headphones, but there are those that don't want to use Bluetooth headphones because, like, for me personally, I like using Bluetooth headphones. The only thing I dislike is the fact that you have to charge them. I hate that because some headphones don't have good battery. Like, I could be out and about on a weekend from like 10 in the morning until 10 at night, and I know my headphones is not gonna last me. That's why I have like, you know, 6 different power banks in my drawer that I carry with me at all times. A couple to charge up phones, a couple to charge up a headphone. So it's like, to me, I don't really take my Bluetooth headphones out of my house. I like taking my Samsung earbuds. I love taking those ones out, or my Nakamichis, which are like some really nice headphones. I like taking those out that use an actual cord. iPhones suck. Have you heard of IBM Watson? No. I mean, my latest grab, I think I did a video unboxing of it, was these ones right here that I grabbed from Wally World. Seen them on sale for really cheap, and I was like, hey, I'm gonna grab them. Actually, you know what? I didn't even do a review on these, and for some really, really, really cheap headphones, they are pretty good. Now, you're not gonna get Beats quality type stuff. You're not gonna, they don't have big enough drivers to really give you that immersed bass sound. However, they do good with bass and treble, And as far as noise cancellation, I don't hear anybody with these. If I have these on, I don't hear anybody. He drinks blue. Yeah, this Hawaiian Punch. Hawaiian Punch is my favorite drink. I grew, when I was a kid, I grew up with that. Like when schools had, my classrooms had like parties, and like a parent would buy like cases of Hawaiian Punch. I'd go bananas over it. Forget the snacks. I'd probably kill off like 6 cans of Hawaiian Punch. But yeah, these are actually pretty good. These headphones. They are from Vivitar. The only problem with these, just like any other Bluetooth headphone I have, is the battery. I get on straight music play, I get maybe at best 2 hours, maybe. So always having to constantly charge it. I prefer Pink Floridians. He is a supercomputer. Oh, cool. I'll have to look that up. By the way, if you guys are like really into Android, I don't think I ever told anyone this. But if you have the Google Play News app, there's a magazine subscription you guys can get. Now, if it's like the latest subscription to come out, it costs $4.99. But previous subscriptions are free. It's the name of the magazine is called Android Advisor. It's based from the UK, and unlike Android Magazine, which you have to pay for every edition that comes out, Android Advisor only charges you for the latest version. So if it's like if they're on their magazine numbers, like say on 32, that's the current one, then from 31 all the way back to the first one is free to download and read. So if you guys ever want to read like something about Android online, go to your Play newsstand and find Android Advisor, and you guys can catch up on articles and stuff written by some pretty knowledgeable people. So that's 40% of my info comes from there. That's what I study up on to learn more things about the way mobile tech is evolving. Is NFC necessary in a device? Example, new LG Aristo. I gave it a good review. I felt a notification light for me is more useful than NFC. I just never use Android Pay and Android Beam. Yeah, NFC to me has never really been something super important. My son's waking up, so I'm sorry if he cries. But it's never really been that important. Like, a lot of people use Android Pay as like more of a gimmicky thing. Like my J7 has NFC, and I never have it turned on. Never. So Google Error Infector. Okay. 60 Minutes did a special on Watson. Maybe on YouTube. Watson is artificial intelligence. Nice. Hold on. He's like slowly waking up. I'll be right back. Alright, he's half asleep. I kind of woke him up. Android Authority is my news source. Yeah, Android Authority is pretty good. Apple is going to have Thunder charging, but sold separately. Of course it's going to be sold separately. Actually, I'm going to take you guys with me real quick. Okay, I'm going to stay you guys with me. Now you guys will probably hear like the beeping sound from my smoke detector. It's a lot louder. took you guys with me into my kitchen, so. Simba roars. Ben, what's up, Ben? What's going on? Oh, man, that's loud. I need to get a battery tomorrow. So I'm sorry if the beeping gets annoying. He never Googled Aaron Factor. No, I didn't. But my son was waking up, so I'm trying to let him sleep. The ice machine just scared me right now. I have an ice machine in my freezer and like, oh, it just kicked on. Let's go to my living room. We're too close to the source of the beeping. So, take you guys with me over here. Actually, yeah, cool. My daughter's left her table over here, so let me go kick some light on. I'll just sit on the couch here. I know it's dark. My apologies. Hold on. So loud. So loud, so loud, so loud. Okay. Make you a sandwich. Make yourself a sandwich. Good night, bro. Great live stream tonight. Thanks, Paul. Check you out later. Boo. Boo what? Speaking of, I gotta find me a used Nintendo Wii U. Since my brother-in-law found a way to hack it and put games on it. And I still have like an original Wii. I still have one. I know you guys probably laugh like that thing's so obsolete, but I still play it because it's modded. So I have a hard drive connected to it, and then all my games are on it. So I don't actually have like physical Nintendo Wii discs. Everything is on my hard drive. I'm hoping Samsung raises their hand from the grave with the S8. Yeah, I think they're gonna do good with the S8. I mean, after they did their whole press release about the issues they found out about the Note 7, technically it was just the batteries. And what was funny was that it was, since they were using batteries from two different manufacturers, it was just funny that both manufacturers had given them faulty batteries that basically shorted and caused it to, Rob, the Black Motor E for Boost Mobile is FED free out of the box. Nice. Didn't know that, but nice. It's financial eligibility check is what it is. Basically, because people were buying Boost Mobile and Virgin Mobile phones like brand new and then activating it on companies like Ring Plus, Freedom Pop, or Ting. That's why they did that unlock policy where the device has to be active on Boost Mobile for 1 year before you can get it unlocked to go to those service providers. And one of the ways that they make sure that you're not able to do it is they have what these companies have to run the MEID or the IMEI as a check with basically with Sprint, Boost Mobile, and it'll fail because they'll still show that it's financially locked out. Samsung was rushing stuff out. Well, the second time when the first batch of Note 7s basically started having that issue, they needed to hurry up and get people replacement phones, and so after the second wave, which was the rushed one, pretty much that was the cause of it. But in general, it really just wasn't so much that they rushed it. It's just something that they didn't see coming with those batteries. Because again, not every Note 7 was, having what's called battery vent. Not every Note 7 was doing that. However, there was an issue with the manufacturers for the batteries for the Note 7 that some of them were faulty. basically causing the battery to do what's called vent and pretty much like explode. That beep is so annoying. I know it is, guys. I'm so sorry. I will make it a note. Actually, I'm gonna put it in Google Keep right now. I will make it a note to go freaking buy a 9-volt battery and change that thing already because it's killing you guys. I'm pretty sure it is. So let's set a reminder. And if it's not bugging you guys, it's bugging me. All right, made a note. So I'm going to watch Team Edge. Bye. All right, Bling Master. Thanks for coming in. Yeah. So, are unlock policies fair when you buy the device at retail price? You know what? That's a very good question. My honest opinion is no. I don't think it's well, yes, I think it is unfair. I was gonna say no. Yes, it is unfair. Some of them are. Like Metro has a good one. Metro PCS, I can't really knock them for their unlock policy because all they ask is like a 90-day commitment with your device, and after 90 days, you can have it unlocked to take any SIM card and use it on any network. With companies like Boost Mobile that really doesn't allow you to use unlocked devices, it's pretty crappy that they expect you to have 1 year of it being active. And the way that they know now if you've had it active for like, well, not that they know, but they guesstimate because like if you constantly swap devices like I do, then when you try to get a device unlocked, which I didn't know until I discovered it, you might want to have the device you want unlocked on, but you want to have it on for a good time because they can track record how many times you swapped your device, which devices you were swapping to. Like they get a list of all your MEID changes, and they'll know that way too. So it's like 1 year is too long because if you think about it, Android is forever changing every year. There's always a new version out that people are chasing after, and by the time that your device is capable of being unlocked and you're able to take it to like Ring Plus or any of these other MVNOs, it's like their operating system is slightly obsolete. So what's the point? You might as well just buy a new device that's running at least the most current version of Android. Do you play Clash Royale? No, I don't. It has a removable battery. LOL. Before I go, if you need any help with your channel, text me on Hangouts. Alright. Appreciate that, Bling Master. But yeah, the unlock policies is just total crap. That's the way that I see it. It's like, I know you're not buying the device full price. You still are kind of getting it at a subsidized price, but it's not like a drastic, it's not a drastic reduction on the price. Yeah, Metro is fair. Yeah, Metro is fair. But even then, like with Metro devices, even though they have that 90-day policy, there's still people that can get their Metro devices unlocked after 30 days or, after 45 days. So, Hammer, really? So, I don't know. Metro just seems to be a little bit more fair about their unlock policies. On the Boost Mobile side of things too, like I don't know, I really wouldn't recommend anyone unlocking a device because it's not like you can really take it anywhere. Like if you use GSM devices, you can take those somewhere, right? If you unlock an AT&T device, you can take it to T-Mobile, vice versa. And of course, there's a lot of mobile service providers that rely on GSM as their network instead of CDMA. So you can really do a lot with a GSM as far as like unlocking a device and taking it somewhere. Whereas with like CDMA devices from Boost Mobile, you really can't do much with it because you have to seek out a CDMA carrier. You cannot just go with what's globally used, and GSM is globally used. Do you buy tablets too? I buy tablets to play games. I don't buy them as much as like to review. Like I won't I haven't really bought a Galaxy Tab before, or like an LG G Pad, or any of that kind of stuff. Like, I'm gonna take you guys with me here. I'm like sitting forward. I want to kind of just sit back and relax a little bit. But yeah, I haven't. Then the last tablet I bought was like a real cheap one from Best Buy. Rob, I just confirmed this week that Boost Mobile is blocking IPTV streaming sites on the $50 plan. To use my VPN to access those sites. Wow. Yeah, Boost. I don't know. Boost and Sprint is just like I don't get this sometimes. I think that's why, like, my interest in just, like reviewing Boost Mobile phones has changed drastically. Where, I'm really wanting to explore outside of Boost Mobile, which is why I grabbed the Huawei Sensa as like my first non-Boost Mobile device to review for 2017. And, I could have grabbed the Galaxy J3, and I really wanted to show you guys, but, a lot of people have grabbed the J3 Emerge, and there's nothing that I would say that would be totally different from their point of view. Like, Paul Tech pretty much, devices that he covers, he pretty much nails it, and CV Tech also as well. So, I'm not going to get the J3 Emerge, and that's official, so I know I was back and forth about that for like the last month, but that's official. I'm not going to get it. If I end up getting it down the road in the future, like if it's on sale for like 39 bucks, I'll probably buy it. Maybe I'll do like a review of how it is, months later after it first came out, but nothing that's like right up front, brand new device to review. The HTC Bolt I am still going to get, but it's not going to be my device. I'm actually giving it to one of the people on my family plan. So they'll be using it, but I will unbox and review it and all that good stuff. Crazy. I love my 10.1 Insignia tablet. Cheap but efficient. Nice. Mine is a Digilant 10.1 tablet. I use it only to play games. I don't like having games on my smartphone because it's like takes up internal storage that I could use for a very useful application, and kills batteries fast. I think the only device I have that like I'm comfortable using a game on is my X Power because it has tremendously good battery. But for any of my other devices, I don't like having games on it. And even like Pokemon Go, I'd rather just play it on my tablet and just have it like connected to my hotspot when I go places. But yeah, Boost Mobile needs to do a lot more. I think they should allow unlocked devices that do support CDMA bands, because those do exist. Like, all unlocked devices are not always built GSM. There are unlocked devices you can grab that are international, that are, oh no, not international, but there are some that's made internationally that support CDMA. That's what I mean. Sprint seems to trip and fall into, yeah. But that's their CEO. That's their CEO, like, directly. Sometimes I feel like he has these goggles that make him cross-eyed, so he don't know which way he wants to go with things. Like, this year is supposed to be the year for prepaids, according to him, and they're going to focus on Boost Mobile, making it to compete against their competitors. And Virgin Mobile is supposed to be like this disruptor brand that's supposed to disrupt the whole thing, the way things go. Kind of like what T-Mobile is to the main market. They're like a disruptor brand because they do like their Un-carrier moves and stuff like that. I don't know. Tekinator, what's up? Dominic, what's going on, man? But yeah, it's absolutely crazy, just like how Boost Mobile has been this long. I mean, they got a good network. I mean, inside my house maybe not, but outside and everywhere I go, like, speed wise, 30, 40, 50 megabits per second. Um, it's just, man, their phone selections is just so outdated. It's like, that's what Metro has going for it. Metro always grabs these new devices, and they always have like a new selection for them. At least they brought LTE Plus. Yeah, at least they did that. Um, I know AT&T is about to start testing their 5G network. I think it is, and they were saying that with 5G on AT&T, you're looking at 400 megabits per second download. I want to put my Nexus device on Boost, but it's not on the bring your own device. Yeah, see, that's like absolutely ridiculous. Do you know how many people would actually like go up in boost if they were able to bring their Nexus device. And I know like not all Nexus devices are CDMA compatible, but I do know the Nexus 6 is, and I believe the 5X and I'm guessing the 6X, the 6P, 5X and the 6P and the 6 and the 5. That's right. There was a Sprint Nexus 5, so those ones should be able to go on there. I respect Boost Mobile. Yeah, Boost kills Sprint. LOL. How did they kill Sprint? I can't see that emoji. What is that emoji? Or up. Now, how does Boost kill Sprint? Because they are part of Sprint. That's like, you know, a child murdering its parent. Four through 6P has all bands. Are you sure? You sure the Nexus 4 has it? Because I don't remember the Nexus 4 being CDMA compatible at all. I know the 5's hybrid. The 6, the 6P bands 25 is on the Nexus 4. Yeah, but that's LTE bands though. Because remember, CDMA does, you know, only uses the SIM card or the ICCID card basically just for the LTE network. But as far as like phone connectivity and everything, it's done through internal radios on the board. It's like the Galaxy J3 2016. That's a hybrid phone and actually can go on GSM networks. So if you get it internationally unlocked, you could put it on international carriers with GSM. So if you were able to get it domestic unlocked, you should be able to put the J3 2016 from Boost on Metro. Well, not CDMA, it only has LTE. Yeah. See, I know the Nexus 5 is hybrid. It does have internal antennas for CDMA connectivity, and so does the Nexus 6, as those were on Sprint. And then the 5X and the 6P. The 5X for sure people are saying can go on Sprint, but I never really heard anyone say the 6P can go on Sprint. People love prepaid. Prepaid's taking over the market. I've been with prepaid for so long. I never really seen the reason to be locked down in a contract and have to keep the same phone for 2 years. So like back in the day, I used to use Altel prepaid, and Altel prepaid was like really weird compared to what it is right now, because they used to have it where like each service was like 25 cents a day, and I would pay $1 a day because I would pay for like, you know, unlimited mobile to mobile. So because my family had Altel, so I can call them and wouldn't use any minutes. Then they like, so like I forgot what all the services it was, but basically it was like unlimited mobile to mobile. Oh, nights starting at 7 p.m. till 7 a.m. It was just killer. Can you just swap out your SIM card and just put it in another phone on Boost? No. No, you can't do that on Boost Mobile. And if you buy an unlocked device and you put a Boost SIM card in there, it's not going to work. Because even though they're both SIM cards, what GSM uses is SIM cards, but theirs is like everything is actually funneled through the SIM card, like the network signal, the cellular signal, all that goes through the SIM card into your phone. Whereas on CDMA, it connects from the internal antennas of the phone to the network and can support data speeds up to 3G. So to get 4G, they had to basically sort of make it like a hybrid, where they use a SIM card that's only good for just bringing in the LTE signal to the device, but does nothing more. 6P can go on Sprint. Okay, bring your own device works with that device. With what? With the 6P? Well, you can, but you need to unlock it and copy the MSL and IMEI. You're talking about cloning it to a Boost device, because I know that's, you know, I'll say it because it's not like I'm telling everyone to do it. You know, you do this at your own discretion, but you can, if it's like a CDMA device or a Sprint device that's not on their bring your own device list. But if you know how to actually clone a device, that would be the way to get it on there. Okay, good night. Check you later. All right, Magic. Have a good night. Thanks for coming in and hanging out. But that would be one way to do it, to, you know, get a non-listed device on Sprint to actually activate. But you would have to use programs like CDMA Workshop, I think, or QPST, I think is what you use. I forgot which one. It's been so long since I used those. But you have to use one of those. One of those basically copies the MEID and all that stuff over to another device. Apple needs to make a phone out of plastic and call it revolutionary. They did. They did. The iPhone 5C is plastic. And it was revolutionary in their words. It was revolutionary in the fact that it was made affordable. So it was like I think what it was like $300 and something when it came out. Like so if you wanted like uh, the iPhone 5, you paid like I think $5 or $6 for it, and for the 5C you paid like 350, maybe 400, and everyone basically called it the iPhone 5 cheap. They said the C stands for cheap. CD-mate tool DFS, yeah. Well, I mean, that is one. You can also use QPST, I think. It's one of those two, QPST or CDMA Workshop, because I used to do that a lot with devices. This is like way back in the day, like with the Moto Razors, and not like the Razr Android device, but the actual flip phone Razors. I used to clone um, Moto Razors because like my friend of mine, he couldn't afford a phone, and it was kind of weird at that time because when you clone the device, basically if my phone rang, his phone rang. So it was like one way for him to have phone service for free and actually just kind of piggyback off mine. But it was always kind of sketchy though, because like the times that he would use the phone, I would have mine turned off. TJ, yeah, yeah. But I mean, I just think that Boost is just a little bit too tight with it, and that's honestly like that is the reason why more people are still jumping over to other prepaids. It's just you can do so much more, especially like like with Cricket. I know with Metro, if you're gonna swap devices, you have to call in and give them the IMEI, and they manually switch it on their end, so their network will recognize it. But on Cricket, you just pop a SIM card out and put it in another unlocked phone, and it works. I mean, CV Tech did he dropped his video today about the Huawei Ascend XT, and he had his friend use it, and his AT&T Go phone, I think it is, if I'm not mistaken. But his friend put in a Cricket SIM card, and it just worked. Nothing else needed to be done. Apple affordable. You're right though. Yeah. Well, it doesn't work like that anymore. You need the same SIM card. What are you talking about? On GSM devices? Because on Cricket you could swap out. Now if you know about Boost, yeah, Boost you can't just stick another SIM card in there. Yeah, it has to have the SIM card that it came with until it passes that FED check basically, and Boost unlocks it manually, like on their own. Then yeah, because I've taken the SIM card out of my LG Vault 2 and stuck it in my G Stylo because I had lost the one for my G Stylo, and it worked. So I think it's just like when the phone first comes out and you first activate it, that SIM card is locked to your device that it's in. I'm sorry, the light in my living room is not good right now. I'm not trying to have it too bright, so I only have like one of my lights on, which I'm actually going to change all the light bulbs in here and put those smart bulbs in. Since I have Google Home, I'll be able to control like the lighting and everything like that. I want to get the ones that have like the ones you can adjust the colors to. Well, if you flash it, I mean, you need a SIM card. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I don't know. By the way, guys, I'm back. What's up, everyone? Hey, what's up, Chad? There is some things I kind of want to convey with you guys about YouTube because I've kind of, I've been watching other people's videos. I've been communicating with other YouTubers as far as like trying to figure out how all this works, and I just, found out a bit of information. So the whole thing about getting notifications and stuff, like when I put up a video or when like Paul Tech or Magic Tech Reviews or any one of the guys you follow when they put up a video, why some of you guys are not getting the notifications. And it's so totally weird, and I think it's BS. And I think you guys might agree with me because I guess the way that their algorithm works on YouTube is like when you thumbs up a YouTuber's videos and you constantly thumbs up their videos, then like you will get notifications when they upload a video faster and before everyone else will. Just because the algorithm determines that you like that person's channel. So it's kind of like they're using the same algorithm that Netflix does to bring you video content on Netflix that Netflix feels that you might be interested in. The same algorithm they run, YouTube is running, and I think it's pretty lame because I like the fact that when people do thumbs up my video, but I like it when they give it basically on their own, and it's not like it's demanded in order for them to catch any of my videos. So I don't know how long I'm going to be on YouTube. I may shift platforms to VidMe. Because VidMe is not so tied down. Um, they're not so strict. So I mean, if I use background music, they're not gonna like block my video or any of that stuff. Like I don't really have to deal too much with copyright because I sometimes get that, just based on like the music that I use. Sounds like you don't have your smoke detector batteries changed. Yeah, I said, oh yeah, you weren't in here when I was talking about that. I procrastinated getting a 9 volt, so I had put it down in my Google Keep that tomorrow I will get a 9 volt battery for that because it's kind of late right now. So uh, it's annoying me, and I'm sure it's annoying some of you guys. Activated my track phones and just ported it over to another carrier pretty soon. Oh, so is this why I never get notifications for like Storm 804 VA videos? Yeah, basically like YouTube wants you to do these things. They want you to thumbs up the people's videos, and by you thumbs upping their videos, basically it shows that you want to interact with that YouTuber, and so therefore when they post up videos, you will get the notifications like once the video comes up. And then for those people that you like, sometimes you give them a thumbs up and sometimes you don't. Um, the notifications will come in later, which is stupid in my book. It's really stupid. That's like forcing people to thumbs up. Sometimes I may put out a video that doesn't appeal to you guys, and so you guys don't give me the thumbs up, and I'm totally cool with that because not every video of mine is gold. I know I made some crappy videos. It just happens. I'd rather get the thumbs up, organically than forced. Well, only blocked when you play some songs, not all. Yeah, but it's really idiotic to kind of deal with that. I mean, yeah, I do monetize my videos on here. Yes, I am paid through AdSense, and all that goes to my kids for whatever they want. That's like extra free money for them, but it's not something that I'm like here on YouTube for, you know. Um, but it's just so annoying because like lately, I haven't monetized any of my videos lately. I just don't care to. I really don't. It's just at this point right now, the way YouTube is acting is just like totally weird. I just want to make videos about mobile tech and give it to you guys to view and form your own opinions on, or maybe help you guys in selecting a phone. Like that's really all that it's for. So even if I move over to the VidMe platform, it gives me that opportunity to just really cut loose there. Plus, sometimes when I do my rants, I'm not a clean talker. Sometimes if something really bugs the heck out of me, just the dark words are gonna fly out. And I can't do that here on YouTube without them, striking my channel or doing something, like they're too uptight about things. So, I want to be able to cut loose. Like right now on this live broadcast, I would cut loose more than what I am right now. But I do know there's guidelines through YouTube, and I got to be careful of that. Yeah, I deal with it on a daily. Also, if you go on the Bring Your Own Phone program on Boost, they are slowly updating the list. It looks like, yeah, they have been. They have been updating their list. I think they brought in more Samsung devices and whatnot, and some of the LG devices that they already had sold. Like I think the G Flex 2 was added on there, the G3 is added on there. So, but I mean, those were also sold through Boost Mobile. But yeah, if you guys don't know about VidMe, you guys probably should check it out because it's actually pretty cool. It's a nice new platform for content creators. For those of you guys who do make videos, like Dom, Tekinator, and Mr. Max I Rock, if you want, check out VidMe because that's another good source. Like I've been putting videos on both, and VidMe, I've also been doing blogs where I can cut loose and just say what I want to say and not have to worry about any repercussions or anything like that. As far as them like penalizing me for being open. But YouTube is crazy. You never know when they will pull the carpet out. Yeah, you never know that, and plus you already feel like the redheaded stepchild. I mean, I do watch like the YouTube seminars that they post in the content creator section of YouTube, and I gather all this info and I see all these things, and but when I see the support that YouTube's supposed to give back to their content creators, I see it more towards the people that's affiliated with YouTube Red, um, the really big YouTubers. And I know my channel ain't crap, and that's why I tell people all the time on a personal level. When people talk to me on Twitter or whatever, or they say that I'm humble. I'm humble in the fact that I know that YouTube hasn't made me anything. I'm not crap. I'm not a celebrity or any shit like that on YouTube. Oh, I just cussed. The beep came at the same time too, so maybe it blocked it out. But I'm not anything like that. I'm just a person that likes to make videos. That's it. Nothing more. And the fact that people rock with me on YouTube and they compliment me, it's like it's a very special moment when I see comments like that or posts when people tell me those things because it's like you know just an average guy. They could have easily got like information like that from like the mainstream guys who do this for a living and put a lot of time and effort into it and camera equipment and editing and all that stuff. Like I'm so novice at this. I mean, my video editor is Power Director, which I like using because you can use those little emojis and stuff like that. You can cuss on your YouTube. Are you sure? Because I remember like there was this whole or debacle going about YouTube wanting to be family friendly, and so people that cussed a lot on YouTube was gonna get strikes or a channel taken down or stuff like that. That's the thing. Like I don't mind getting a strike. I just don't want them to take down my channel because there's videos that still engage people out there, and yeah. But I mean, or it's like I think it's like if you swear like they demonetize your videos. You can't actually make revenue if your video has swear words. Cause I know like you'll check it out. Yeah, VidMe is actually a pretty good place. I mean, and like I know was it John from Magic Tech Review. He's been open about his stuff, and he said it right there. Like the money he makes from YouTube goes to his son who has autism. And that's cool and everything too. And even if like John was to go to VidMe and also put videos up there, like there is ways for content creators to make revenue if that's one thing that they are interested in. But it's a little bit different because VidMe hasn't really worked or partnered with anyone for ads. But there is a tip button where people can leave the content creator a tip between $1 to $10, stuff like that. So there is ways you can make money on VidMe. It's just a little bit different because there's nothing like AdSense connected to it like how YouTube has it. I say all types of crap. Yeah, it's this YouTube at this point has really taken its toll on me. I'll be open with you guys about it. I actually told CV Tech last month. I told him that this was actually going to be my last year on YouTube. Like I'm like seriously, debating that. It's still at that point. And it's just because like there's a lot of things that happen on YouTube. It's just like I feel like you guys are being cheated out of things. Um, that's totally unfair. The fact that you guys won't get the notifications of my videos unless you guys like videos all the time. Every time you watch a video, you gotta like it. Like I don't expect people to like my videos. If they do, they do. But I want them to be liked organically. I don't want them forced. I don't want you guys feeling like you guys have to do that in order to get notifications when my video comes up, which is why I've kind of pushed myself into the schedule so you guys will know Monday, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays is my upload video days. Wednesdays I'm off. Saturday and Sunday I'm off. Unless I ain't got nothing to do, then I'll do like a live broadcast or something. But That way you guys don't have to wait for a notification of my video. You guys will just catch it on those days. Storm 804 VA cusses all the time, even his videos today. Yeah. Yeah, you know what? I really wish he would go back to his main name. Like I've always known him as Storm 804 VA. You know, I know he has his username on YouTube identified to the mobile device that he's using because he was the G Styler user HD, and then he switched from that to now the LG V20 user. And it's like, I like Storm 804 VA. That's a better name, but that's just my opinion. If you really wanted me to, I could tell you everything on Hangouts, what you can and can't do. If you really want, yeah, you can give me some pointers. I'm not a YouTube expert. I just record videos, edit, upload, and that's it. You know, I watch the little seminars that YouTube has, but I get all your notifications, no problem. Plus, I don't really like anything, so you're good on my nice. When the S7 Edge, when's the S7 Edge 7.0 coming out? Not sure. It should be rolling out soon, if I'm not mistaken. I think like the S7s is getting them right now. Cussing is allowed, just not, racist and things like that. Oh, okay. Well, I'm not racist, so I'm not gonna worry about that. If I say words like shit or whatever, I don't want to be penalized for that. Rob, don't quit, just pull back a little if you need space. It's not really that I need space, it's just, I just hate the way that YouTube is going in this direction. Like, simpler was the days that content creator would make videos and put it up there. It wasn't requiring you guys to have to do so much in order to connect with, the people you were watching on YouTube. I just, I like things to be like an organic flow, which is why, I mean, I don't know, I'm not saying it's bad on other people, because I know there's other people that have paid that fee to YouTube to kind of promote their video and push it through the forefront so they get exposed more. I've never gone that route. I've always stuck it to the way it was, and that was, hopefully you typed in something on YouTube that brought up my video and you decided, hey, this looks interesting, click play. Um, so I don't know. I mean, like I said, it's a serious debate, and I'm thinking that now this is early in 2017. Possibly things can change during the summertime. So it's like, that's why I haven't like officially announced that yet, because unless I'm gonna do it, then I'll officially announce it. But I am just letting you guys know, because I don't look at you guys as a number on YouTube. Like, you guys are my friends. So when I make videos, it's like passing on information to friends. I don't look at it in any different way. I don't try to look at it like a fan base or anything like that. Like, I know Bling Master was talking about if I'm going to open a P.O. box for fan mail, and I guess I will, but I don't look at it like fan mail. It's just you guys using snail mail to write me something or say something personal to me, It's, yeah, I'm not burned out. Because I like, that's one thing I love to do is make videos, and I will always mess around with different techniques or whatever just to kind of show. And like, my channel in the whole is to show people that you can build a YouTube channel using an Android device. Because like in the infancy of this channel and everything, I was all about Android. I was more involved in the Android iOS wars, and I wanted to prove to people, because like, a lot of people were making videos with iPhones, and iPhones, they do have, good methods of making videos. I wanted to prove you could do the same with Android, and not only, just with Android, but with a mid-tier or budget phone. And so like, I've just always used Android devices to do that. So that was like the main concept of Aloha Android, was just that. It was like, you can make decent quality videos. I mean, some people may not like the quality of the video because they're probably using like a more high-res display or viewing the video, so it doesn't come out great, maybe a little pixelated or whatever. And some people view the videos and they're just fine at 720p, so, but the point is that I'm able to make these videos using smartphones, which is why I don't have a camcorder at all, nothing to use to blog. Like, even on my second channel, like, I mean, I do have I keep making second channels and then killing them, and then making them and killing them, but this one's going to stick around. It's actually, if you guys see on the end of my videos where it has all those little pop-ups, The bottom one is a link to a blog channel called Vape Life City Life, which is this brand that I'm working on also. So I'm actually, me and my friend are actually thinking about starting our own e-juice brand and vaping and stuff like that. Possibly one day open a store. I'm using an Android device just to watch and power my house, so you're doing great. What you do? Thanks. But anyways, the channel Vape Life City Life is just where I'm gonna review vaping products and stuff like that. Eventually, when I open my store, I'll be blogging from the store. But I also do like story time on there. Just kind of like share a little bit personal stories. I've put up a couple of videos right now. So yeah, you know, I'm even using Android devices to vlog on that channel. I don't have a vlogging camera at all, and I don't really see a reason to. Unless I'm gonna like do skits, like if I ever decide like, hey, I want to do some parody videos, then I would feel the need to get a camcorder because it needs to be like theater like quality to do videos like that. But to do reviews and stuff like that, like Android devices will hold up just fine. So. No, you've been on for like an hour and a half. Are any of you guys tired? You guys want to go? Because if you guys want to go, just say the word and I'll cut it. I don't want to keep you guys up so late. Everybody has a life. They gotta do things. I totally get that. I just like using this live to hang out with you guys as if like since you guys aren't close by to just do a meet and greet or a meetup. Yeah. Well, hopefully one day I can meet all you guys. That would be like something I would do if I hit the lottery. I would buy plane tickets to go meet you guys in person, face to face, shake your hand, talk a little bit with you. That'd be pretty cool. But I'd have to hit like the lottery like big time. Nah, I think everyone else is pretty much getting tired because no one's really like posting anything anymore. It's like 7 watchers, but they're watching. So I'm gonna let you guys go. I will stream again Saturday. We'll do another hangout. I'll try to do it earlier so everyone's more up. It's not cutting into your sleep time. VidCon question? Possibly. I would love to go. I do know that I've already started saving for CES next year. So hopefully I'll meet some of you guys that do go to CES. I'll probably try to meet you guys out there because I want to go to that. I know it costs quite a grip of money, but I do want to go. But anyways, guys, thanks for hanging out with me. And you know what? I will get that corrected. I swear, I promise. I will have that freaking thing corrected. That's cool, bro. Oh, thanks, Jay. I'll have that smoke detector corrected. Wait, did you see the Nintendo Switch Super Bowl ad? No, I haven't seen it yet. I'm gonna watch it on the Super Bowl. As a matter of fact, I'm not getting a Nintendo Switch till October. I'm gonna get it when that Mario game comes out because that's the game that I want to first play. I really do want to play that game. The Zelda Breath of the Wild is pretty cool. I'm usually up around this time. Okay, if you guys are still here, then let's keep it rolling then. No biggie. I just didn't know if you guys are falling asleep on me. To talk you guys to sleep. But yeah, the Nintendo Switch. I'm gonna grab one in October. Well, who's grabbing one anyways? Just out of curiosity, who's gonna grab a Nintendo Switch? All right, Max, take it easy. Like, just let me know if you guys are planning to get the Nintendo Switch when it comes out, like March 3rd or within the month of March. Because I'm waiting until October. We got to play some rounds in Mario Kart and ARMS. Cool. I most likely yeah. Yeah. Well, unboxing review. I'm very interested. I trust like if you guys were to do like a video about it, I would trust your guys' videos more than I would trust mainstream YouTubers. Been making enough off YouTube to afford these things. Nice. That is cool. Yeah. You will grab one? Sweet. You guys gotta tell me how it is. because I'm not gonna grab one until October. I want to play that Mario game. So like that, when I saw the trailer when they did the announcement for the Nintendo Switch, I saw the trailer to the Mario game. I was like, wow. I mean, there's other games on there too, of course, and there's other modes you can play it in besides using it connected to your TV or using it as a handheld console or even as a portable console. You can also just use the controllers and play games where you have to like quick draw and stuff like that. Like all that stuff is just so cool. I'm just like, wow, that is insanely cool on how it is. Tech Ride, man. It's been a long time since I seen you around. What's up, man? But yeah, you know, I would grab the Switch right now, but I want more of a library of games out by the time I get the Nintendo Switch. I'm pre-ordering Super Bomberman R and The Binding of Isaac Afterbirth Plus tomorrow. I'll be doing an unboxing video. Sweet. I will check out your channel for that unboxing. Definitely. Because like right now, like I said at the beginning of the stream, I still play on my original Nintendo Wii, and I don't know. There's so many games on there I play because like I don't have every title released for the original Wii, but I have about 76 games on my hard drive, and then I have multiple emulators. So I have like a Sega Genesis emulator that actually also plays Sega Game Gear, and the Virtual Boy emulator, the N64 emulator, Super Nintendo emulator. Like I have all these emulators. So yeah, bro, I love Mario since I was a kid. Yeah, Mario is like, you know, I mean, there's more things I'm gonna bring to this channel too that I was thinking about as well. Like once I can get things that I need, like to stream gameplay, like I want to focus more on retro games. So kind of like since I have like a huge title of NES games on my emulator for my Wii, I was gonna like play, just do gameplays of that. I do want to thank you, Tito, for helping me when I was small. Ah, dude, don't you don't need to thank me. All that stuff is from you, man. The people you got to follow you because of your videos. I had nothing to do with it, so you don't need to thank me. Yeah, bro, just been busy. How you been? I've been good. I've been dreading that it's gotten warm. God, it was so great last week when it was cold. Like during the day it was cool, and at night it got cold. Like, it's not happening anymore over here. And I was watching on Fox 10 News. They were talking about that groundhog was a liar because the groundhog saw his shadow and ran back in his hole, went to sleep. So it predicted 6 more weeks of winter. But everywhere in the southern area of the country is like warm already. Spring's already hitting. I'm like, come on now. That's a tradition, but you got to think of things like the greenhouse effect, global warming, and of course, El Nino and La Nina, is how the weather is affected. It's not like how it was way back in the days. I wonder if you could enable low latency. I don't know. But yeah, I think about doing like some retro gameplays on here. I don't know. I just feel so weird doing things outside of Android because I had named the channel Aloha Android. I mean, yes, right now it's using my my nickname and my last name just because I decided to go that route. But yeah, I think about bringing more things. I mean, if you guys would want to see me play like some retro games, let me know, and I'll bring that in. That's so you don't have to wait 30 seconds. I don't know. You're in Arizona, right? Yes, I am. I'm in Arizona. I don't know. We'll see how things goes with that, because maybe not this year. Maybe in a few years, the whole family, and I might move back home to Hawaii. And if it is, then yeah, I'm gonna stream more out there because there's like spots out there that's like. My girlfriend is there. She just moved, man. I was just saying that much. Oh, come out here. I know, like driving from here to LA, because I'm in Phoenix, but driving from here to LA It's like 5.5 hours. I'm sick of the cold. I'm ready for spring. If you have cold weather, Chad, can you please send it my way? I like to see some retro gameplay, maybe some Smash Brothers even. Yeah, dude, I have like a lot. Like, my brother-in-law, he's like the one that hacked my Wii for me and was able to load like all the Nintendo Wii games onto my hard drive and have me play it from there. And he got me like a good amount of NES games. Like I was shocked to see they had the NES version for Magic Knight's Ray Earth, which was a game that didn't really come to the US. Didn't work. Nope, still kind of warm. Well, right now tonight it's cool. It's not cold, but it's cool. I can deal with this. Your girl is in Vale? I don't know where that is. Like, I mean, I've lived here for a couple of years, but I still don't know things about Arizona. What's your favorite character to play in Mario Kart? Yoshi. I can relate with Yoshi. We're both klutzes, and we're both dorks. I'm down to drive row. We should collab if I go. Yeah, definitely. I'm down to work with anybody. Um, so if you actually do, then hit me up, and we'll make it happen, Captain. Like earlier, Paul Tech was on. I know I'm bugging him about that YouTube space. I keep bringing it up because like definitely want to see his videos about it. Like Paul Tech's videos have gotten so good. Like it's just amazing how far he's gone right now. That couldn't be anything but proud, you know. And I'm hoping that everyone else's channel takes off like that. That would be so cool. But I think YouTube and those people interested in mobile tech, they need more of you guys out there. They need more of you guys that give real, honest reviews. Like nothing against Techno Buffalo or Phone Dog, but it's known as a fact that because they grab phones from these companies that is basically loaned out to them, they have a whole PR draft put up. There's things they can say and can't say. It's like consumers that hang on their words is getting cheated out of things, you know? Um, they can only bring to light just certain things that's defective about a certain phone. That's okay, you know, it makes it seem like it's okay that it's like that. It's still usable, but like the real nitty gritty type stuff, you won't ever hear on their channel. You know, unless they have their own channel, but then they decide to go outside of it. But even then, they can get sued. Where it's like, you know, the vloggers like us, you know, LG can't say crap to me. They can't say nothing at all if I give their phone a bad review because they didn't give me the phone. I bought it out of my own, you know, with my own cash. So it's like they need more reviewers like us out there. That's why I'm hoping that like everyone's channel grows. Like that was one of the wishes I made on the lunar year was that those that I'm affiliated with on YouTube who also make videos, I pray that their channel has great success this year and sees a massive amount of growth because your guys' videos is awesome. Like I've watched Paul Tech's videos, I'm amazed in the ideas that he does and the things that he covers on his videos. You know, then I catch Tech Rights videos. You know, you did a thorough. I mean, if there was anyone that did a thorough in and out review of the freaking Z Max Pro, that anyone that has asked me about the Z Max Pro, I have referenced your channel for them to go check out your videos. So it's been crazy, bro. I almost have 3,000 subs. I want to hit 10 to 15. You know what? Let's make it happen, dude. Freaking, I'm gonna flood Twitter with your channel link. I'm just gonna tie it to everything. I'm a hashtag cooking channel, hashtag freaking how to make money. I'm gonna do everything to get people to go your way. I mean, John, like you know, he hit 7,000 from Magic Tech reviews. That's totally awesome. And then the guys like Mr. Max iRock who was up here earlier, like him and Brandon Ross, like Jesus, man, I you know really wish I had the influence to push them. Um, because their channel, their video content is good, their information is good. It's just they're not getting enough exposure, you know. So I really wish that there was a way like hack YouTube, right? And just like every time someone plays a video, it could be like a video about kittens, but then when they click that play button, just have like Brandon's videos come up or Max iRock's videos pop up instead. It really be awesome to do that because like there's just untapped potential and so many good reviewers out there. And I judge people on the information that they give. I really don't care if they have a video intro, outro. I don't care if they jump edit or they don't. They could just start recording and then stop recording. Like I don't judge it. That's me. I don't judge it like that. I judge it by what you're saying, what you're putting out there for everyone to learn about. And if it's things that the average consumer would have never known about, you know. So even like CV Tech hit 5,000 recently, so that was like super cool. Like if I could have it my way, I would love for all you guys to hit 10K by the summer. That'd be cool as hell. I really don't care if my channel hits 10K or not. I just want to be able to do live broadcasts like this and hang out and talk with you guys. So I really don't care about growing subscriber count. It's all about just making friends and talking. But to see your guys' videos out there and pretty much flood YouTube and take over the fact of what these mainstream bloggers are doing, that would be sweet. Yeah, so besides tech, like the second channel and everything like that, I'm gonna be working on that. When I get my vape shop open, hopefully I can get that done. It's gonna take a while though. It's not like I have the bank to do it right now. I'm broke. But I am trying to draw together a business plan and possibly make things happen to get my shop opened and also like selling t-shirts and stuff like that. I am going to do a video about exploding e-cigarettes because I know there's a bunch of videos out there that explain that, but there's like people on the lower end that don't understand. And then too, like in the vaping community, there's a lot of people that's pretty much like high-nosed about it. And so I just kind of want to fill in that gap, like be the person that can talk about vaping to a person who just started vaping that doesn't know a lot about it, and give them the info that they're looking for without them having to feel like they're going to get ridiculed for asking a question that a person who vapes should know. So all that stuff is coming on the second channel. Right now I just have like a couple of stories up, just things personal about me. Like I think this Wednesday I dropped a video on my second channel about how I was, like my first time in juvie, when I got locked up in juvie on a major. Do you recommend any third-party keyboards to use? Third-party keyboards, I don't really use third-party keyboards. The keyboard I use is Gboard. I like Google's keyboard, so I don't have any other third-party keyboards I recommend. That's what's up, bro. You seem cool as hell. I support what you do. Oh yeah. But if you guys want to have like a funny story, on my second channel I did a story about how I was locked up as a juvie. Not to give too much away from that video, but basically the 3 charges that I was charged with as a teen. I was charged with aggravated assault, terroristic threatening, and kidnapping at the age of 15. But you guys can check out the video to find out how all that happened. We all grow together, bro. We're family. I'm going to take more time on YouTube for now. It's been busy. I feel that if I review a phone and do multiple videos, it can get exposure waves. Yeah. So I'm going to stick to how I did with the Z-Max. It worked pretty well. Yeah, that's great. Love you can use Gboard and have your own images in the keyboard. Yeah, you can put your own background skin on the Gboard. So, laughing at that's a ton. Well, okay, the kidnapping charge is a little bit different because in the state of Hawaii, it's so, I don't know, it's so random. But the way that Hawaii classifies kidnapping is like, say, you went up to this friend of yours or whatever, and you told him, hey, come with me to Burger King real quick, and that guy goes with you only because he's afraid that you're gonna hurt him. If he tells him that he was afraid you were gonna hurt him, that gets you the charge of kidnapping, even if you weren't threatening or like super intimidating with a weapon or anything like that. Like you could have like nothing. You could be smiling like daisies and say, "Hey, come with me to Burger King. Let's get a burger and eat." If he went with you out of fear, that's kidnapping. So that's how I got that charge. So it's not like I grabbed someone, tied them up, and threw them in the trunk or anything like that. It was nothing like that. Um, but yeah, it's oh well. Anyway, if you watch the other video I did today, at the end it has the little icon link to my second channel. You can if you guys want to watch that story time video, go for it. Um, I do basically vape. It's like vape with me story time, just to hang out and tell you guys a story that may be interesting. I have a lot too. I know next week's story time I'm going to talk about when I was a runaway from home with me and my friends and the shenanigans we got into in Waikiki. I did some bad things as a kid. I can say that much. So nothing to be proud of. But when I think about it, kind of crazy. But next week's story is going to be about my adventures in Waikiki and how we broke into hotel rooms, basically climbing down the balconies. Like we used to take the elevator to the top floor of the hotel to the roof, and then climb down, which was scary because I didn't think about it then. But if I had slipped on the railing, I would have died because I would have fell like 20 stories. Uh, that was unexpected, but it's all good. So yeah, this is just my juvenile days. But those are stories that I share on a more personal level on the second channel. So it's just like random stories and then vaping product reviews as well. So it's just kind of like me on a plate, kind of stripping away like all the technology and stuff like that. Just like for shiz and gigs, basically. Those things like that past, that was like adolescent years. I'm like 34, I'm pushing 35 this August. I'm like well beyond those things. My life today is mostly spent basically researching mobile technology because it's my hobby, it's my passion. Making videos about the cool things I learned, and above all, just hanging out with my kids because I'm a real big kid. So you know I still play with toys. You guys are probably gonna laugh at me. I still play with toys, but my kids have some really cool toys, and there's toys I never had growing up. So it's like, you know, kids today are so lucky with all the stuff they have. I mean, don't get me wrong. Old toys from back in the day, like the GI Joes and Ninja Turtle action figures and stuff like that, are cool. But like today, the kids get some really cool stuff. It's like honestly, they get some real cool stuff. You ever been on the deep web? No, never have. Don't even know what the deep web is. You tell me what that is? Don't laugh at me if I don't know. There's, trust me, I'm a no bullshit type of guy. I don't know everything. You know, I only share with you guys what I know, and even sometimes what I know ends up being wrong sometimes. I'm never afraid to admit when I'm wrong. So, but yeah, if you guys want to tell me about it, you guys can. But yeah, you know, see, I'll be back if you're still on, bro. I just have to see who won. Oh, cool, cool. All right, Tech Rice doing a give. You did a giveaway. Mm-hmm. Let's see who won. Who's lucky and why? Right? They do. I have kids also, so I know what you mean. Yeah. Oh my gosh, man, their toys are like so cool. So, after like my daughter does her homework after school when I pick her up from school, and then we have playtime where you know we bring out the toys and make a mess in the living room, and all good, all good. But yeah, as far as like future videos to expect in the future and whatnot, mostly it's gonna be a lot of things that just happen in mobile tech. Yeah, what's the deep web? Yeah, I'm curious. I'm waiting for Chad to answer that. Um, the Honor 8 is something I'm gonna buy. I'm definitely gonna buy it. I think it was a really cool device that I checked out at Best Buy. And I think I'm gonna grab the ZTE Action 7 Mini. I'm gonna grab that one too, just to kind of like check it out and do reviews on it. So hopefully, I'm still gonna review Boost Mobile phones. I mean, I'm not straying away from Boost Mobile completely. It's still my daily driver account, so I'm gonna be grabbing devices. I just gonna be more choosy on devices that I want to grab. And also too, I don't want to clash with Dragonic Warfare or CV Tech because I know CV Tech reviews a lot of Boost Mobile phones. And I really felt bad when those people trolled on his channel and said that we copy each other and stuff like that. Like that was just kind of uncalled for. I know CV Tech tries, and I don't think a lot of people understand like how much CV Tech does things. I mean, for him to even be on camera is a challenge for him because he does have times where he stutters, and he used to tell me like that was one thing that he was always so nervous about. And he's come a long way. Props to him. Hopefully he's not mad that I mentioned that, but props to him for beating that fear. And now he's does YouTube videos. He broadcasts on YouTube. He streams on Periscope. Bad stuff. You can't access it through Google search or Chrome. It's where drug deals. Oh no, no. That's probably why I never heard of it, man. Because if it has those kinds of things, those are things that I'm. Those are not the things I'm searching for. So I didn't even know that. But wow, that's kind of crazy. That is crazy, man. Yeah. But yeah, CV Tech, he's very underrated, and you know, shoot, dude, I give him props just for even getting on there. Yeah, a lot of but the LG was it the LG Style 3 is one for sure. You guys will see on this channel. I just don't know if I'll have the funds to buy it immediately when it comes out, but I will get one. The Stylus series has been one of my favorite series that since the first one, since the G Stylo came out, I've just always been a fan of the Stylo series. I know the Stylo 2 for Boost Mobile was not over glamorous. It just brought in features that the Metro G Stylo had, except for NFC. But yeah, my keyboard looks weird on the inside. I don't know. Um, how many of you guys actually theme your Android devices like heavy? I mean, like new launcher, complete skin of the icons, and the color coordination of the launcher and everything else. Like, how many of you guys really like you know theme your Android device? The Boothmobile reviews are what helped me discover you. Yeah, I'm gonna continue to do them. I just want to venture out and pick up more devices, and I definitely want to play around with some unlocked devices. So it's not like I'm not cutting the channel down. I'm just adding more to it. So but there are some boost mobile devices that where CV Tech covers these things. I don't, sometimes I don't want to take away from his thunder. Like if he does a full complete review, then I think my son's awake. But if he does like a full completed review, like he touches base with everything, like there's nothing more I could say if I was to review it, then I pretty much leave it. Like but I mean, if he does miss a few things, then I will make my own review video to kind of cover some of those things that he missed. That's pretty much how I navigate my videos around, my friends on YouTube. There's a lot of horror stories of people's experiences. You access it without a program called Tor. Bad people can hack your computer or webcam and see your address and name and personal stuff. Wow, that's crazy. By the way, have you guys seen the new Google Voice app? I mean, it's not really new. It's just they finally updated and gave it a more modern look. And whoa, wow, dude, that's an insane keyboard. I used to Photoshop and design my own 3D icons, but I don't have these theme much more. Ah, well, that'd be cool to see. But yeah, I downloaded the Google Voice app because like I have this activated on Simple Mobile's network. However, the number that they gave me, I don't use. I use my Google Voice number. But I download the Google Voice app and I basically set it up to where this is like the primary phone. So when I call people from this phone, it's gonna call through Google Voice and not my simple mobile number. And the app got a more modern look. I don't know if you guys can see that. Next to Hangouts, it got more of a modern look. And then if you guys open it and make sure there's no personal info. But yeah, it looks a little bit different now. You got like messages on top. You got dialer, which is weird because that shows numbers, so I can't show that. And then a voicemail section. So it's really simplified now. Not a lot of toggles like inbox, sent, starred messages, like all that stuff was just stripped away of Google Voice, and it's just more modern and has that more of a material look. So I think an airplane flying by because I can hear it. Sorry if my voice sounds raspy. It's just like starting to get under the weather. I think I'm getting sick. Yeah, my my oldest daughter she was sick for a couple of days with like a cough and sore throat, and I think she passed it to me. I am still surprised at how an old IBM keyboard is from Windows 98. Uh, do you guys remember Windows 95? Just out of curiosity, I just want to know. Because I remember when Windows 95 was around. Shoot, I remember dial-up internet. God, dial-up internet would not. These kids today, they would pull their hair out if dial-up internet was all they had to use. Where you had to go to like the store and get the AOL free trial, like 90-day trial, free internet. You gotta load that disk in to your computer just to access it and use it. Use AOL to chat. AOL was like the Facebook back then. And then it was messed up because like you would be online, you'd be chatting with people, and then like your mom or dad would pick up the phone to make a phone call, and that would kill your internet. So you would like be like, just completely out of internet until they got off the phone. So like for me, I didn't even get much sleep because I was always online. So I had to wait till my parents were asleep. So I was always online, and from like what was it? It was like 11 at night till like 2 in the morning in the chats. It's 1x for most carriers, LOL, or EOT Mobile. 2,000 bits per second. Are you talking about Simple Mobile? Or are you talking about Windows 95? Golly, dial-up speeds was just so bad. DSL came along. What was DSL? I forgot what it's called. Oh, dial-up, yeah. Yeah, it was really slow. It was really slow connecting, and then when you first connected to the internet, you would hear your phone with the dial tones. It's like da, 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 da. It would start going like, what is happening here? God, I would love to do an experiment if I could find like an old PC that still has Windows 95 on it. And if there was a way to get dial-up internet and just record the reactions of today's generation of youth trying to use dial-up speed online. Like, I'm sure one of them will probably throw the computer across the room on how slow it is. Like, absolutely crazy. Oh, I might, you know what? I might do that as a project in the future. I just gotta find something that still has it. Unless I can dual boot. If I get a desktop and I can partition a drive and dual boot Windows 95 in it. I mean, then that probably still wouldn't be fair because well, like all the updated like RAM and whatnot processors, it's like it would like totally be a lot faster than what the true essence of it was back then. It's net zero. Oh my gosh, laughing my ass off. Yeah, that would be so insane to do. Just to like randomly pull the kids out of my neighborhood and just be like, hey, browse Facebook. tell me what you think, and just record their reaction. I'm sure like they would fall asleep just waiting for like one page to load. You can't install it without a blue screen. Really? You know what? Dom, if you could do it, that'd be pretty cool. I remember YouTube videos would always buffer every few seconds. Yeah, YouTube's infancy. You remember like webcams from back in the day? Like today, everyone complains about quality like real quick. Like they'll tell you so fast. Like it's not in HD, it's not in 1080p, or I'd rather watch it in 2K or something like that. But like just even doing that, like playing, like record a video using old webcams and like make a video and have people watch it. Just be like, what do you guys think? You see these, like the way they were so bad, they were pixelated, there was like, the coloring was off. Yeah, I tried before. Oh, okay. Yeah, it was just so bad. It was super bad. I'm like, when I look at those webcams, like the webcams is identical to like my very, very first videos using the Samsung Intercept to record videos. It was that bad. Because I have used some, like my early videos on this channel with ROM reviews and stuff like that. Some of them were shot with the Samsung Intercept, and you'll know which ones they are because like you'll have like this orange tint to the video, so bad with just like regular lighting. Although I have an SSD drive, maybe that's why. Huh? I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll try to make that happen. I just could imagine these kids' faces dying that they couldn't load Facebook, or they would load Facebook, but like none of the videos or the GIF photos or any of that stuff would load properly because it can't support it. Oh man, yeah. I'm also thinking about killing my Facebook page too. I'm really thinking about it. I'm like pretty tired of Facebook. I don't know. I miss MySpace. How many of you guys miss MySpace? Like how you could freaking customize your MySpace page for people that view your page. I miss those days. Facebook is so bland. The only thing you really customize is like your banner photo and your profile icon. You can make video profile icons, but like theming your entire page, not possible. Well, there probably is a way, but it's not something that like was like implemented into Facebook. Maybe I'm just getting tired of Facebook and all its shenanigans. I could throttle connection to 20 kilobits per second. The highest speed with a dial-up modem is 56. Okay. They still offer dial-up in my area. They probably do here. I just haven't looked. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe that'll be like an idea video for me, is to kind of just bring up like retro technology and ways of using the internet back then. Just kind of like do a video about that. Maybe some still shots. I like customized profiles on MySpace. Yeah, MySpace was it. Although the fact that on MySpace you pretty much could figure out what someone is about just by going to their MySpace page. Because one, you would look at like their customized page, like how they customize it, the colors that they use. You would obviously can tell what was one of their, or even multiple favorite colors that they liked, and then you could tell like how their attitude would be just on the design itself, the print of like the animation background and whatnot. You can tell by that. And then of course you had like your music player box that would autoplay music when someone came to your MySpace page, so you could also tell the genre of music that they were into just based on their playlist of music. Like MySpace, it was easy to figure out somebody just by going to their page and seeing, and of course the stuff that they posted, pictures that they took that you were viewable, and the friends that they were connected with. You would automatically could tell a person's persona just based on that. So that works. You remember the Fine Bros were trying to claim the word React, and they were accusing LM of stealing their idea. Wow, that's crazy. But yeah, with Facebook, you really can't tell what a person's about anymore because people could just lie on their profile about their personal stuff. like say when you could do that on MySpace, you can lie about it, but you can still kind of figure how a person was based on the things that they did to their MySpace profile. On Facebook, there's nothing else. It's just white and blue, so you really had to just read what they were all about. And again, I apologize for my fire detector. I know it's so annoying, guys. We'll get it fixed. I will. Tomorrow, you will not hear that thing anymore. But knowing my luck, I'll fix that one. I'll put a 9-volt battery in there, and then another one's going to go out. So it's probably a good idea that I grab a couple of 9 volts and just replace all of them. Going to do this if you want me to. That would be a cool. That would be a cool thing to do, Dom. That would definitely be something like I would be interested in watching that. Just seeing it, seeing people's reactions to using dial-up and whatnot, or even just showing people like how slow dial-up can be. That was like, because like, not dissing the younger generation, but they'll never know the struggles that we went through. Like having to use AOL free disks to get internet, and you know, not having GPS to map your way around, so you really had to just rely on memory of where to go to certain places, or even meeting up with your friends. Like today, you can always like, share your location. Like I'm here at this place eating, but like back then, if you wanted to find your friends, you had to remember places your friends would go to on a regular basis, so you could run into them and then go and hang out. Like kids today will not know that. Everything is like so digital for them. It's like almost saying like I love mobile technology, but I also have this fear that it's just taking away this generation's ability to interact with each other on a more human level than being, like on a website, Tinder and all that stuff that's out there for dating. Like today's generation won't really know what it's like to have your stomach twisted in a knot because there's this girl that you like and she's so cute and gorgeous and you want to ask her out on a date, so you had to grow some really massive heavy balls and go up to her and ask her out with the fear of being rejected, not just privately but in front of all her friends. Like this generation won't do that. They'll just tell each other they like each other through Facebook. That's absolutely crazy. Also because I'm using only mobile data. LOL. Today's youth will never know. Exactly, they will never know. They will never know the struggles. You know, most people fight and argue over Facebook, and like considering a punch to a face in today's generation is unfriending someone from Facebook. But they, having to like get into your first fist fight or anything like that, being your actual first conflict in life. You remember the old Game Boys didn't have any backlight? You had to play the, yeah, no color, no backlight. Basically had to rely on the light in your house shining on your screen to make it visible, or the best time is to sit outside and play it, where you can clearly see the blocks on Tetris as they're falling. Did I relate to all of this? Yeah, you know, but today's generation of kids will never actually know it unless they forcefully put themselves in that predicament. But we did growing up, because the most technology, I mean, the first piece of tech I had basically that had to do with mobile communication was a pager. When I was 11 years old, my dad was like, "Here's a pager. When I page, you call." So I had to use the old school technique of using a paperclip on a payphone. I don't know if you guys remember that, where you would put one end of the paperclip into like the center part of the microphone side of the phone, and then the metal part, you would have to touch the metal cord that goes into it. You would dial the number you were going to call, and once you felt a slight shock, you would pull the pin out because that would actually connect the call through. So you basically got free phone calls on payphones. Kids will never know about the original PlayStation and how we use the D-pad. Exactly, everything is with the thumb joystick now. But the directional D-pad was like, to me, I still prefer the directional D-pad. I don't really like the thumb joysticks, but that's just because I grew up on Street Fighter 2. Like Street Fighter 2 was like my favorite, fighting martial arts fighting game. Um, and with that, to do like Ryu or Ken's moves, like there were sequences you had to use the D-pad for to get accuracy to throw like the Dragon Punch or to throw the Fireball. So with the joystick, it's like so flimsy to me. I can't play that way. Like Street Fighter 2, Mortal Kombat, and Killer Instinct. were games that I was just so totally hooked on. But yeah, my first piece of tech was a pager. So I had to use a numerical paging code. I don't know if you guys remember this one, but basically using numbers to spell out words when like you wanted to page your friend or something like that. You get on a payphone because they don't have a cell phone, so you would page them a code, and then they would get on a payphone on their end and page back. It was like this absolutely crazy, and you had to like read these long numerical codes. It was like the first cell phones were big size. Yeah, the Zach Morris phone from Saved by the Bell. I think no, there was ones before that. The bag phones. It's like a bag with a phone and everything. And I think Verizon still activates those things, if I remember correctly, because I know about 10 years ago I had a guy call when I worked for Verizon, and he wanted his bag phone activated for emergencies because he used to go out, he used to go hunting, and his bag phones can get some good connections that modern day cell phones can't. So kind of crazy. But yeah, they say they won't know about that. I mean, what was it? My 11-year-old son, he kind of got into a debate with his mom because he just discovered Street Fighter Five, and he was playing it, and he was talking about Ryu. He called him Ryu. It was like Ryu, and I remember back in the day, kids all called him Ryu. Because my dad was in the Air Force, I traveled a lot. I already knew the pronunciation of the name was Ryu, which stands for journey. And yeah, my first piece of tech was a classic BlackBerry Pearl. Not too bad. You had a smartphone as your first piece because Blackberries were like, I know today they're pretty much like obsolete because Android and iOS and where they've gone as far as the mobile tech world. But Blackberries was what everybody wanted. If you wanted a smartphone, like either you got an iPhone or you had a BlackBerry. Those were like the two. Blackberries with their keyboards is really what sold it off because it made texting so much easier. I don't know if anyone remembers T9 texting, having to tap the number two like 3 times to create the letter D. Oh gosh, I remember that, and I'm surprised I was able to text fast on my flip phone Moto Razr. Compared to a BlackBerry though that has a full quarter, or even that I think the BlackBerry Pro had the unorthodox keyboard because one button was actually for 2 letters. So, but even then you can still text fast with that. Before iPods, people would bring their boombox everywhere. Boombox, the Sony Walkman. You remember that CD player mixed with the radio, uh, like stereo radio connectivity, so you can either listen to the radio on your Walkman or you can play a CD. And even the original Walkman that used cassette tapes and not CDs. Those were pretty dope. I had a Oh my gosh, I wish I could. I'm probably gonna start going on a retro hunt to find things from my childhood that's tech, like old Walkman, Game Boy, micro Game Boy, Game Boy Color, um, Tamagotchis. I don't know if people know what that is, but Tamagotchis is one that I want to look for. And just man, there's so much things from my childhood that would be so cool to show people. And I know it's not new tech and probably not the most interesting thing, but for those people that do remember those, or even the younger generation that's interested in the retro things, would appreciate those types of things. So I might start doing that. Just hit eBay and Best Buy and all these garage sales around my neighborhood and see what they have hiding. That'd be so totally cool. But yeah, even then, like a boombox and like those were just cool. I remember the Sonic boombox. Oh yeah. Um. Wow. Yeah. See, that's some crazy stuff. I remember like when I was a kid, because like where I lived at in Hawaii, Panasonic was actually they had a plant there, not too far from where I live. So I used to go there and I used to bug the people there if I could see what they were building inside, because I always wanted to know what they were coming out with that was new, like VHS, DVD combo and stuff like that. And man, I think those people hated me. I was 13 and I was just bugging the crap out of them for stuff. I remember like yeah, they had Panasonic there. So you don't really hear too much of Panasonic products anymore. Kind of absolutely crazy. Maybe I'll do that this Saturday. Maybe I'll do like all things retro Saturday stream. What do you guys think about that? We'll just like talk it and you know kind of revive that thing because retro technology is really awesome to really see how far it really gives us a point of reference to see how far we advanced in mobile technology. That's absolutely crazy that today you can touch a screen and it will actually do things upon just touching it. Even upon that, they're starting to try and bring things like holographic phone calls and stuff like that. Like all these things is just. Hello? Hey, what's up? It's it's, it's already been cleaned. But okay. Or what do you bring? Okay. Okay. That's fine. Okay. All right. I'll get that done, so it'll be done by the time you guys get back. Oh, your cheek dialing. Yeah, your cheek dialing right now. Yeah. Uh huh. Well, I'm gonna end this broadcast here in a minute, then I'll start that. We'll get that done. Okay. Love you. Well, sad to say it, but I have to go. I gotta get some stuff done before I should get something from work. So, who remembers the HTC HD2? I remember that. Yeah, it was a really big Windows phone too. If I'm not mistaken. All right, guys, but thanks for hanging out with me. My apologies, but I gotta get some stuff done right now. So, yeah. But anyways, join me again Saturday. I'm gonna stream Saturday evening, so it'll be a lot earlier than what I did tonight. And yeah, again, thanks for hanging out. You guys are awesome. Love you guys very much. Take it easy and have a well, right now it's like 1:24 a.m. So happy Aloha Friday. Um, unless you're like an hour or two behind me. Remember Carrot Top? AT&T Carrot Top. That's crazy. But anyways, guys, thanks so much for hanging out with me again. As always, aloha, mahalo for hanging out with me, and yeah, I thought I saw a ghost. That was kind of weird. All right, Jay, take it easy. Chad, have a good night. Dom, if you're still on here, have a good night. Everyone else that's watching, have a great night.